So I want to ask you about the use of weapons, because we heard a few key things from both the UN and Human Rights Watch. Human Rights Watch recently saying they have expressed concern over the use of phosphorus, saying that the U.S.-led coalition is also behind the use of incendiary weapons. Are they?
The coalition reserves the right to use every single munition that we have in our arsenal, but we do use those, and if we do, it is underneath the law of armed conflict. And in the case of white phosphorus, that is only in the use of screening and marking and obscuring from the enemy. We do not target the enemy with white phosphorus, and we certainly do not target civilians. But we have used certain munitions that have allowed obscuration to not just have the Iraqi security forces maneuver, but also allow civilians to be freed from ISIS snipers. And we've seen so many reports of ISIS gunning down women and children as they try to flee Mosul.
In terms of civilians, a UN war crimes investigator has also said that U.S.-led strikes have killed, quote, a staggering number of civilians. When you have ISIS using civilians as human shields, is there a way around that? What is the U.S. doing to try to avoid civilian casualties?
Well, we factor in civilians and any kind of collateral damage and damage to structures in every single targeting process that we go through. And our goal is to always have zero civilian casualties as a result of our strikes. We factor in now that we know the different and crazy tactics that ISIS has used to shield as human shields, but also by hurting and putting civilians into structures and then purposely trying to fire from these structures and get us to strike those. So we factor all these in so that we can prevent the civilian losses. The quickest way to stop human suffering in Mosul is by defeating ISIS.